Ladies and gentlemen, no, this is not clickbait. This is not clickbait whatsoever. I genuinely believe that this is the best offense that Josh Allen has ever had. This is the best offense that Brandon Beane has ever had on the field. And I'm going to convince you of that on today's episode. I assure you of this. Now, listen, a lot of you guys are probably thinking, oh, Dan, it's only Amari Cooper. He has drop issues. What are you talking about? Folks, do understand that Deshaun Watson, his advanced analytics this year alone, has been comparable to the great Jamarcus Russell. The great Jamarcus Russell. That is right. Just to paint a picture, if people truly don't understand how bad Deshaun Watson has been this year, he is neck and neck with Jamarcus Russell. I just wanted to throw that out there real fast, all right? But hold up. I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to close this door real fast. And I'm going to hop on my damn soapbox as I say hello to everybody rolling into the chat. Obviously, today's episode just really has to celebrate about Brandon Beane having balls, making the move, and what Amari Cooper truly means for the Buffalo Bills. And I think that there's a couple of things that a lot of people really aren't understanding. Here, let me go ahead and make sure that I have the right. I don't even have the correct audio on, baby. This is much better. Sounds crispy, especially when I'm preaching the Buffalo Bills gospel right now. I mean, you guys obviously need to have it in clear HD audio, baby. Nothing massaging your eardrums as we make this. Oh my God, baby. We're pumped. Who else is pumped in here? Guys, smash that like button for me. Smash that like button for me. And let me tell you what. All right. We are so close to 30,000 subscribers. And I know that we can get there, folks. I genuinely believe that we can get there. So go on ahead and subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. Super easy to do as we go on this journey together. Let me sit down. By the way, I need a better chair. Like, this is like a plastic dining room chair. I just need something comfy. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. But yeah, I mean, look. So with Amari Cooper, he brings a couple of things. And some people might be concerned about his drop issues, but here's the deal. The one thing that truly is a massive indicator that we are about to see an entire new offense is quite simply his separation. He is always top 5 in overall separation. He's always open. He is always open. So this helps the team out in a variety of ways. If any of you guys were watching the game on Monday night, this past game quite literally would have been absolute dog water if it wasn't for Josh Allen being the superhero that he was, extending plays, being able to roll outside of the pocket, making sure that Ray Davis had all the time in the world, for that one specific play. But this Buffalo Bills team has struggled finding separation entirely, right? That's why teams have been running a lot of man coverage, like what the Ravens did, like what the Houston Texans did. And the Jets certainly tried to do that as well, but luckily the heroics of Josh Allen and his legs were able to help overcome that and show some sort of production to come in. Now that you have Amari Cooper on this team, man coverage is not going to be ideal for any team that's going to want to attempt to run that. Now that Josh Allen's hand apparently seems to be healed, and we saw that because for the past 3 or 4 weeks, Josh has been playing scared because I genuinely think that he didn't want to re-aggravate his left hand. But obviously he is back. And now you end up adding a wide receiver like Amari Cooper, who is always top 5 in overall separation. Like, he burns DBs. He is an incredible route runner. Absolutely incredible. So now that whole game plan of these defenses trying to run strictly man coverage because we have a quarterback that's afraid to run due to his left hand injury. And now that we actually have a wide receiver that can create separation, that completely throws a wrench in that quote unquote blueprint that some of these sort of defensive coordinators would have had in the first place. This is incredible. And once you end up building on top of that even more, sure, they could run man coverage, but it's going to be Amari Cooper, and he's going to go on ahead and he's going to destroy that. But with Amari Cooper now being out on the field, what does that do for Khalil Shakir, folks? What does that do for Khalil Shakir? What does that do for Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox? What does that do for Keon Coleman, who is also going to be on the opposite side of Amari Cooper each and every single week? Better matchups. Better matchups. This one player having a true wide receiver one, and by how ecstatic we are by having Shakir. by having Dalton Kincaid, by watching the development of Keon Coleman. This just makes it easier because now all CB1s are going to be on Amari Cooper. And it's not necessarily that I think he's going to go out here and he's going to be incredible, like when it comes into overall separation, right? Well, actually he is. But it's not just because I see his production being the reason why this offense is going to absolutely explode. It's going to be because his presence alone on the field is really going to open up this Joe Brady-led offense. And I genuinely cannot wait. I seriously can't wait, folks. Folks, I do need to go on ahead and just tell you a little bit about some of the plugs that we have over here on today's channel. Folks, I predicted each and every single game last week. I was 14 for 14. I predicted, oh my God, I predicted 14 out of 14 games. I was correct, and it all was the cherry on top of the Buffalo Bills' victory against the New York Jets. And let me tell you what helped me out tremendously. It was the Rithmm app, folks. Rithmm utilizes artificial intelligence to help you make your sports picks. All right. And get this. All right. It not only gives you the best games to pick, but it also gives you incredible player prop parlays. And here it is, folks. If you download this app, you're getting a 7-day free trial. So for week 8, which is coming up right now, or week 7, excuse me, you can go on ahead and utilize this and see if it is worth the investment. It's 7 days free. I honestly love this app. It helped me out, and I cashed out, baby. I did a giant parlay. Things were absolutely beautiful. Shout out to Rithmm for sponsoring this. You make your own artificial intelligent assistant. 7-day free trial, like I said, for all of you degenerate sports gamblers. This is going to be your best friend. And the beauty of it is that you do get it for 7 days completely free. Who's going to say no to that? Who's going to say no to that? Giant shout out to Rithmm for making that happen. Next up. As you know, folks, as you know, I have a full-size Keon Coleman helmet that I want to give away to one of you. All right. Look, I wanted to keep this. It's absolutely beautiful, right? It matches my red signed helmet over there as well. Why would I give this up? Well, I'm going to tell you what, because I'm a nice guy. And if it was not for our good friends over at Pristine Auction, this probably wouldn't have been possible. How you enter to have this free helmet. What you have to do is you have to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel. So I'm talking to everybody that's watching on X right now. You have to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel. And you also need to make a free Pristine Auction account. Link is in bio. All right. It's completely free to have an account. And say, for example, that you get impatient and you want to add to your overall collection, simply use code DMitch10 for $10 off your first winning bid. But one of you fools is going to have an opportunity of adding this to your collection. I'm super excited to bring it out. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to be announcing the winner during my live game reaction against the Seattle Seahawks as well. So everyone go on ahead, knock out, and make it happen. But for those of you that are unfamiliar, right over here, man, like we have so many different options over at Pristine Auction. I just ended up winning a Dalton Kincaid rookie card, which I will also be giving away. I'm pretty sure I just ended up winning some signed Jim Kelly blue helmet as well. I'm going to be doing giveaways all season. So if you want to be a part of these giveaways, folks, highly recommend you sign up for Pristine Auction. And I mean, look at this, dude. We have a Micah Hyde signed jersey starting at $2.10. Who knows if he comes back? A Terrell Bernard signed jersey starting at $26. All right. Absolutely crazy over at Pristine. Go on ahead, sign up for these bad boys, and then make it happen, baby. I'm giving away that signed Keon Coleman helmet. I'm going to be giving away a shit ton more. I can promise you that. Let me see. How does Amari Cooper compare to Rashee Rice? We have Amy in here coming in with a wonderful question. So here's what I want you guys to understand. One of the best things we could do about Amari Cooper here is quite simply his ability to create separation. We don't have anybody on this team prior to Amari Cooper that creates that sort of separation. This guy is going to open up so many opportunities for all of our other wide receivers. And keep in mind this, what team is going to stack the box against this team? What team is going to stack the box? Why would you stack the box when you have Khalil Shakir, you have Amari Cooper, you have Keon Coleman, and Dalton Kincaid going out for passes? Who in their right mind is going to do that? This also opens up, folks, our run game. This one wide receiver is going to be completely insane, and I cannot wait. I need that helmet, damn. Bobby AG, listen, baby, make it happen. Sign up for the contest. I am announcing the winner during my live game reaction to the Seattle Seahawks. Chiefs need to sign DeAndre Hopkins in return for what?
Rodman, no, not Miami. We need D-Hop. Rodman is saying not Miami's coming in. TD said the most base thing he's ever said about Josh Allen on the huddle yesterday, and that he's not taking unnecessary risks anymore. Ted, and listen, that's exactly what he needed to do. That is exactly what he needed to do. Now that he has Amari on this team, I think that he can go back. And listen, I don't give a shit about his no interceptions. I love the way that he played, but don't take away that big play capability at the end of the day, man. We're going to see. Michael, take care of Coop. About to drop the most vicious attack on my own team. I've been working on this article for 10 days. Michael, I cannot wait to read it. I can almost assume that it's going to be on Roundtable Sports. What should we expect from Amari Cooper over on this team, man? What should we expect? Does he still have the gas in the tank? I genuinely do, as we've mentioned before. Because Deshaun Watson, right now, he is analytically on pace to finishing the season that Jamarcus Russell finished a couple of years ago. So do think about that. Dan, you realize this dude, LOL, has been better than Diggs concerning separation. Just saying, he is also really good at tracking balls down. The part Diggs been missing. I'm just saying, he's younger than Stephon Diggs. He's ranked higher when it comes into separation. This is almost an upgrade. And granted, this is also $800,000 a year. $800,000 a year. We have King Lowski. Ain't nobody running from you, Dan Mitchell, you bum. Lowski. Man, I'll tell you what, dude. The second that Greg the Leg missed that second field goal in a row, your face popped into my damn mental, baby. Ooh, man. The Buffalo Bills now have a 2-game lead on the AFC East. We just ended up getting Amari Cooper, best quarterback in the division. Come on, baby. We running away with it. We running away with it, man. But listen, I got shafted by a taxi driver on the way out of the stadium. I'll tell you that. I got shafted. I paid like $250 to get back to the city, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I slept like all day yesterday. Senke is coming in saying, I take D-Hop over Hollins now, Dan. Since we got a wide receiver 1, do we need it? No, not at all, man. Listen, this was the missing piece that we had. This was the missing piece for Amari Cooper. We just needed this to happen, boys, right? No, 0. We need 0 more wide receiver help, dude. We have Shakir now. We have Dalton Kincaid. We have Dawson Knox. So now our run game is going to improve. I mean, let's see. It's a great opportunity for him to come here and help our offense. Is Dude Man live right now? Is Shawnee live? Talk to me. So you go to Anthony's original tweet. Okay. So we have something that we should do. Okay. Bills swung for the fences by trading for Amari Cooper in a statistical down year. But what exactly are they getting in Cooper? I watched every route he's run this year to figure it out. Spoiler alert, he's still got it. My deep dive. It's a great opportunity for him to come here and help our offense. Sean McDermott just saying Sean McDermott things right now. 332 of you in here already, folks. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel as well. All right? Because I'll tell you what, I am live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST. Luckily, I don't have any travels on the calendar, so no longer will we be having any issues of my daily stream, folks. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on bell notifications. We want 30,000 subscribers before week 10. I think that we can do it. Go on ahead, subscribe, make it happen. I am looking forward to it. Let's make it happen. Now let's go. Now let go of Hamlin and Elam for Baker. Okay, you're talking about Buda Baker. Listen, man, I think this team is perfect right now. And so I really, really do. Some of you guys might be upset with some of the defensive production and like 100 yards allowed by running backs. But this team is largely a red zone sort of team, right? And I also want everyone to remember that our defensive setbacks were also when Taron Johnson and Taylor Rapp were not out on that field. Taylor Rapp is one of the unsung heroes of Monday night. He was one of the unsung heroes. That dude might have saved about 14 points for the Buffalo Bills with his hard-ass hits in the end zone. He was all over the place. I'm fine with Hamlin still being out there, what have you. Shout out to Benford. Shout out to what have you. We now have an offense that is absolutely crazy. We now have an offense which is absolutely crazy. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, John Mitchell. How you doing? 207 watching, but only 70 likes. Don't be scared of the button. Smash it. Yeah, guys, listen, we have a 250 like button goal each and every single stream. Make that happen. We needed Cooper 2 or 3 years ago. Listen, I'll tell you what. I think this is an upgrade from Diggs, and it's cheaper. He's younger than Diggs. He has better separation than Diggs. He is he's taller. He's more of a 50-50 ball guy. He's great at tracking. This was an absolute masterclass from Brandon Beane. An absolute masterclass. And we got this fool for $800,000 this year. That's absolutely incredible. Hey, Dan, sorry I'm late. This move for Cooper unlocks Brady's box and should reopen all the underneath stuff that we were working earlier in the season now that we have a bona fide outside monster. Absolutely, man. Listen, so no bones. These teams are no longer going to be able to run this strict man coverage because we have nobody that can get open. Now we add Amari Cooper to the mix. Sure, they could run man coverage, but Amari Cooper is one of the best in the league for beating man coverage. So if that's the plan that they want to roll, sure, like we'll let Amari go out there and have 150, 160 yards. However, now they're going to be having to transition over to zone, meaning that Shakir is going to have opportunities, meaning that Keon Coleman is going to be facing CB3s. Now, folks, our rookie is going to be facing cornerback threes, third on the depth chart. That is absolutely insane. And we should be for real. He saved 14 points, real talk. He saved 14 points for us, man. Shout out to Taylor Rapp. He saved 14 points for us. Absolutely insane. Stepped up how we needed it. We just need Milano back now. And then I think we're absolutely golden. Hey, Dan, and do you still want Deontay Jackson? No, I do not. And so I do not want Mr. Johnson anymore. This is absolutely perfect. Funny enough, I didn't think that Brandon Beane would have made a move for Amari, but I was wrong. In fact, I'm just excited about this as I would have been for anybody else. Oh, man. Let's take a look at that. Hey, Dan, and do you still want Deontay Johnson? I do not. Joe Brady will make it work. Let's go, Buffalo. Go Bills from Kansas. Tyler Bass needs to go on a darkness retreat and get his head right. Well, let me tell you what, Brett Holmes. I am sincerely hoping that this Amari Cooper move is just so damn good right now that Bass won't be having many opportunities for field goals. All right? Wouldn't that be ideal? Unsung, the dude was asking for someone to get everyone on the defense wearing that Guardian cap. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Andy Johnson. Dan, can't wait to destroy those fools on the roundtable tonight. It's going to be beautiful, folks. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a somber episode, mostly because I'm going to be the only one talking shit, and all these guys are going to be walking away with their tail between their legs. I don't know, but it is what it is, folks. Bills Mafia, I really hope that you end up tuning in to the AFC's roundtable this evening. Skill-wise, how much better do you think Cooper is than Deontay Johnson currently? So I'll tell you what, both of them are very good route runners, but I would say Amari Cooper has the slight edge. Now, he does have dropping issues, but I do want everyone to understand, like, think of all of the quarterbacks that he's had for quite some time. Like, with what Watson has been putting like in his breadbasket, not necessarily the prettiest ball, like if you will. I'd probably give the edge to Johnson for his catching capabilities, but I would give separation and ball tracking to Amari Cooper. Separation is all that matters. Say that he drops a ball like here and there, I'm fine with it. Separation was what we needed. We have Michael Hall coming in, and Amari Cooper is a low-risk, high-reward trade, and the Bills still have a first- and second-round picks, plus a great vet and potential leadership role to help the young players. And he's going to be helping the young players in more ways than one. Obviously, he's going to be a vet that can give advice, but the most important, Michael, is going to be now that – so when you look at defensive coordinators, now they're going to be assigning their CB1s and their best defensive players to be going up against Amari Cooper. And now some of our younger guys are going to have more favorable matchups, which is completely ideal. We have Ian McDonald. And the reason we got Amari is so that the Chiefs could not. Holy hell, man. Listen, dude, I see a couple of Chiefs fans upset about that. So now who do the Chiefs go for? Who do the Chiefs go for now that Amari and Devontae Adams are completely off of the field? And guys, look at this. So one thing that Sal actually tweeted, because I know a lot of us are kind of curious. Here, let me find it. Okay. So we did walk away with a third-round pick, right? So we gave that over to Cleveland, and then we also ended up doing a pick swap with them in the later rounds. So we have one first still. We have a second and a second. Unfortunately, the second we acquired from Diggs is also in a situation where it's going to be late in the second. But what's ideal here, folks, is that we have 2/4 or 3/4 projected with the Gabe Davis move as well. We could easily get back up into the third if necessary. But having 2 in the second, 1 in the first, and having so much artillery to be able to trade back up into the third, we fleece this team with quite a few things. We have MVS. He is cut. And MVS has been released from the Buffalo Bills to make room for Amari Cooper, folks. RIP MVS, man. What are we doing? Let's see if hype is real regarding Amari. I really hope he is what you guys say he is, and Josh gets his deep ball game back. Listen, most important thing is that Amari Cooper gets separation. We had no wide receiver on this roster that could consistently get separation. This opens up a litany of different opportunities for this team. It really, really does, man. It's not even so much the player that I am excited about. It is the type of player that we have added, which is opening up everything right now, folks. This not only opens up more favorable matchups for the other wide receivers on this team, this also opens up our run game. How the hell are you going to stack the box with all of those players out in the field? That's my question. MVS was the only option. Dan, you have inspired me. I am now streaming Monday through Friday around 12 o'clock. Bear9182. Damn, bro. Hold up, baby. Let me see. YouTube, Bear. Where's my boy? 9182. Checking you out right now, bro. Look at that. Dunking and basketball, dude. Look at that, man. Listen, dude, I appreciate you for coming on out. And let me tell you what, dude, it's all about consistency. It is all about consistency, man. I see you grinding. 1.8, 1,800 guys. And do me a favor and go show our boy Bear some love, man. Go subscribe over to the channel. It's Bear9182. He streams every day, Monday through Friday at noon, baby. Make it happen. Shout out to my boy, man. Listen, I always have advice for any aspiring content creator. That is for damn sure. That would be funny if MVS is coming back to Kansas City. He does have a knack for making big catches in big games, and the rest of the time he is absolutely absent. Let's hope that it's Amari this time. Dan, I know it was Monday night, but when the Jets scored their first touchdown, did it look like they missed the extra point on TV? It looked like he missed the kick. I was actually by. So I wasn't right in the upper deck of the 50-yard line, so I really couldn't tell. And to be completely honest with you, but from my vision, I thought that he did indeed miss it as well. But watching the replay, it was certainly close. And do we let Matt go? Dorian has been stepping up. Maybe this offseason, man. Let me go on ahead. Let me check out this poll real fast. Guys, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll, baby. Let me see what we got. I'm going to pull up this bad boy poll real fast. Guys, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We want 30,000 subscribers by week 10. Can we do it? 5 years ago, if you had to pick Cooper or Diggs, who would you choose? Never mind the drama. A lot of people were picking Amari Cooper. Now, listen, here's one thing that I think everyone should be excited about. And everyone vote for Dan to shave his head. All right, well, listen, I don't need to shave my head because I bet the Buffalo Bills to win the division. And so far, I have a 2-game lead. So it's beautiful. I get to keep my beautiful hair. Dan is going to kill me for this poll. No, it's not even that bad. Dan needs to shave all of his hair off. Okay, I didn't even notice that. Listen, bro. Back in the day, I did rock a buzz cut in high school. It was not flattering. It was certainly not flattering. However, it's not going to happen. Listen, we have 45% Cooper, and then only 9% want you to shave my hair off. Listen, I will shave all my hair off if I end up getting 100,000 subscribers in 3 days. All right? That's basically what's going to happen. All right? I've been watching you since 2019, so seeing you pop off feels like I'm popping off. Bear9182, man, I appreciate that, bro. Sincerely appreciate that. I predict Davis total yards now that he's been get loose. Run, Ray, run. Shout out to our boy Ray Davis. That was also something we didn't celebrate or get to celebrate, mostly because so I got off of the plane, I was beat, and all I wanted to do was take a nap. But then I saw the Amari Cooper news, and I was saying, what the hell else am I going to do here? I have to stream this. I have to make content. And I didn't have time to celebrate the fact that Ray Davis truly stood up. Like, we finally have an RB2 now. Hey, Dan, how do you see the Bills using Cooper as an X, Y, or Z? He is an X, 1,010% PayPal. He is an X. He is finally that boundary guy, and that opens up so many different opportunities. So many different opportunities. It's going to be, so with Cooper, like as our main perimeter guy, then I think it's going to be Keon on the other side and then Shakir out of the slot. And now Dalton Kincaid as well. Same thing with Dalton Kincaid. So that's going to be super interesting. And do you think Bean makes another acquisition, maybe Devin White as an outside linebacker / pass rusher, or another trade? So I really don't, man. I mean, I think maybe one of the only other opportunities would be Budda Baker, like out of Arizona. It just depends on how much it would cost. It certainly helps that Amari Cooper was so cheap. I mean, like we said, like dude is only costing us about $800,000. But as long as Rapp can stay healthy, I feel like we're in a good position. And I feel like so with Dorian Williams and then Bernard, and then so once you plug back in Matt Milano, I feel like we're okay right in the linebacker situation. It's the greatest. Oh, dude, what sad fan is this? What sad fan is this, bro? How many holes are in your drywall, my friend? And so how many action figures of yours did you rip the heads off of yesterday when you saw that the Buffalo Bills not only have a 2-game lead on the division, but also ended up grabbing a wide receiver that's going to absolutely cook the rest of the league? Tell me, man. Send me pictures of the damage you committed to your belongings yesterday when you saw it. Talk to me, my friend. Cope in here. Greatest story never told, man. Where's your team at, baby? Where's your team at? I know that you're not a Jets fan. I know that you're not a damn Dolphins fan. Respect your upstairs neighbors. I'm trying to enjoy the penthouse of the AFC East right now, and you guys are being a little too noisy for me. You peasants are being a little too noisy for me, little boy. All right? I know for a fact this sad-ass fan is not in here trying to cope by testing Dan Mitchell today because I am riding high. Buffalo does it again. Oh, my God, the Bills are dead. No, we're not. In fact, I'll tell you what. This is the best offense. This is the best offense Josh Allen has ever had. I will say it again. This is the best offense Josh Allen has ever had. Ever. Think about it, folks. Let's compare to the days where we had Diggs and Gabe Davis. That was quite literally all we damn had. Diggs and Gabe Davis. Maybe if you wanted to say that Beasley was in there. Listen, I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm taking this offense over any other offense Josh. In fact, let me tell you what. Name me an offense that Josh Allen has been surrounded by right now that is better than what we currently have. We have Josh Allen, we have James Cook and Ray Davis. We finally have an RB2. We have Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox. We have Amari Cooper, who in my opinion is a better fit for this organization, and he's not going to cause any drama within the organization. We have Khalil Shakir, who is on pace to be the next Amon-Ra St. Brown. We have Keon Coleman, who has already had his opportunities. He's been doing well in his opportunities, folks. Don't even try and cap. Don't even try and lie to yourself. Keon has been doing wonderful with his opportunities. Now he's going to be going against CB3s. Name an offense that you would have preferred out of all of Josh Allen's supporting cast right now. I can't think of a single one. And it's not even particularly close. It's not even particularly close. Wow, it's Amari Cooper. Now the Bills really have one of each. We do, baby. Come on, man. Come on, man. Last year's was better. Hot Fuzz 9.5. Absolutely delusional. Absolutely delusional. There's no way. Run game is going to be great. Absolutely. Absolutely. Amari is about to drop way more passes than Diggs, and y'all's Bills fans are coping, acting like you could have took Cooper's over Diggs. years ago. Habitual line stepper, man. Hey, listen, we're going to see you in the playoffs. And so we all know that the Ravens can't make it through the playoffs, baby. That's even if we play you in the playoffs, bro. That's even if we play you, baby. Listen. Now that Amari Cooper is back, now that Josh Allen is fully healed, rest of the league is in trouble. This is the best offense Josh Allen has ever had. You guys are absolutely delusional if you don't believe me. It's true. And I can't wait to rub it in everybody's faces when I'm correct. And guess what, folks? I don't like to be wrong, and I don't like to be right. But I am most of the time. I don't like to be right. I just am most of the time, folks. Yes, sir. Ooh, man, this is beautiful. Diggs Davis. And so you also had Cole Beasley and John Brown. Yeah, exactly. Listen, we have James Cook and Ray Davis. Much better than any other running back combo we had. So Ray Davis is a way better RB2 than Ty Johnson or Latavius Murray that we had last year. I think we can all agree there. We have Khalil Shakir. I'd probably give him around the same as Cole Beasley right now. We have Keon on the outside, who doesn't drop footballs. Cough, cough, Gabe Davis. Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox. Come on, baby. Best offensive line we've had in years. Come on, guys. Look at it. Look at it, baby. Look at this. Look at the... Come here. You know what? Come here. Come here. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it, folks. Look at it. Look at it. Stop typing for 3 seconds and look at this. Look at it. Best offensive line with Josh Allen's ever had. You have James Cook. You have Ray Davis. Best running back duo we've had in Josh Allen's career. We have Josh Allen. He's healthy. Best quarterback in the AFCs. Come on, let's be real. Amari Cooper, one of the best separators in the NFL. And don't give me, oh my God, his drops. Listen, Deshaun Watson has been having a statistical season similar to Jamarcus Russell. That's right. I'm not lying. It's true. His advanced analytics are the same as Jamarcus Russell. Think about that. Look at it. Shakir, one of the best slots in the game. Dalton Kincaid, come on, baby. And of course, we have Keon Coleman. It's the best offense we've had, fool. Hey, listen, some of us know ball. Some of us don't. It's okay. Listen. And Shakir is better than Beasley because he gets yards after the catch, unlike Cole, who would have the drop down. Debbie, thank you so much for putting that out there. What does this mean for Curtis Samuel? Also, what's about the 2021 team with Emmanuel Sanders? He was never healthy. It's very difficult. Diggs likes to cry for the Bills, blah, blah. And the Bills have the AFC East locked up now that they have Cooper. Think you're right, Dan. Best offense we've ever had. Dan is pumped. I am pumped, Bucky. I am pumped. So with Cooper has drops because of Watson, and Cooper has more receptions this year than Adams, baby. Curtis will take on Isaiah McKenzie-like role. Absolutely. Look at it. And so Cooper was tapped out in Cleveland. That's why he dropped balls out with a younger Josh and a lesser team. And so I think Shakir is our best wide receiver. We will see. I picked the Jets to win on Monday night, which guaranteed the Bills would win. Look at that. Dan, feeling like Zeus today. Talk your shit, brother. It's fun. It's not self-righteous when you're right. You go, Dan. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Dan, I respect you, but we beat you week 4. And when we have home field advantage and we meet the Bills in the playoffs, let's say it happens again, just like week 4. I mean, listen, brother. So we'll have Taron Johnson back. And so we'll have Taylor Rapp back. And we'll have Matt Milano back. So let's see. Let's see, baby. Let's see. Open your eyes. It's about to get real interesting. Thoughts on the Hail Mary? I mean, it is what it is. Dan, you missed my super chat. Carl, I'm sorry about that, man. I was just trying to scream at people to look at our damn offense. What weaknesses do we have? Damar, he has been fine. Bass, there are no better options available. Pass rush, we get Ed and Vaughn back soon. I see none. No, not at all. We have the best offense this team has ever had. In fact, I'm going to tweet this. I'm going to double down. The Bills have the best offense under Josh Allen has ever experienced. Name a better one. You can't. It's true. It's true, baby. Suck it on in. 457 of you in here already. 287 of you in the chat right now, folks. Listen, do me a favor. Smash that like button. We want at least 250 like buttons smashed, and we need 30,000 subscribers by the end of week 10. All right. That is the goal. Join it. And then also, it is a prerequisite for that signed Keon Coleman full-size helmet. All right. Sound off to the guys, man. Let's make it happen. I hope the Bills win the Super Bowl this year. It has to be the year. I mean, dude, I hope so. I really, really hope so. Let's see. Rusty, Josh Allen beat Tua and A-Rod with no star wide receivers. Ravens will fold up in the playoffs, and the only thing that helps the Ravens this year is their D and Henry. Lamar is pedestrian. I wouldn't say that. I like Lamar Jackson. He's doing his thing. Ray Davis is a dog. He is, man. He absolutely is. Praise Buffalo. We are going back to the promised land, the Super Bowl. It's been nearly over 35 years since we've been there. What's up, Dan? Even if Amari works, Bills need to draft wide receiver 1 or 2 next year. Absolutely. We still got to double down, but right now I am just looking at this season. And the 90s K-gun is a water gun compared to the 2024 Bills offense. Oh, man. I'm not sure if I'll go that far as of right now. Dan's confidence is back to 200%. Villain Dan Mitchell is back. Listen. So the football gods humbled me for a little bit. All right. So those 2 weeks of straight losses humbled me a tad. And even that win against the Jets helped at least a little bit. But now that we have Amari Cooper, get out of here. Dan needs to light his hair on fire if we get to the Super Bowl. Oh, man, I don't know about that. All right, but we'll see. Will Amari Cooper play next week against the Titans? I bet he will, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's limited because he still needs to learn the playbook. 5 wide receiver formation outside. Cooper, Samuel, Slot, Shakir, and Coleman, then Kincaid. Scary. Dude, who's going to stack the box? Listen, adding Amari Cooper unlocks everything. It unlocks everything. Teams can't stack the box because you have 4 or 5 wide receivers that are going to be open almost immediately. Why take people out of coverage? They can't run man coverage because we have one of the best separators in the game. They could, but Amari Cooper's going to beat them each and every single time. He's great at 50-50s too. So, I mean, we'll see. Damn, my man. I was at the game. It was cold as hell. So was I, Kiggs. I was freezing my ass off, but I'm glad we ended up coming out on top, man. Bills need to focus on defense next year. Good defensive scheming can only take you so far. There still needs to be talent there. Let's make that happen. Less than $1 million after the hard reset. Blazing fast rebuild. Listen, man, we had a rebuild that lasted for about 6 weeks, and we went 4-2. I'm going to put this too right here. And the Buffalo Bills, and they went 4-2. There you go, baby. Dude, listen, I'm talking my shit right now, baby. I'm talking my shit. The Buffalo Bills rebuild lasted 6 weeks, and we went 4-2. I love it. And did you see that stupid flag where they said that he applied his body weight? Like, no shit, that's how you tackle. It was dumb, man. Listen, even if you have Aaron Rodgers saying at the end of the game that was not a roughing the passer, then I have no idea. Dan, that must have felt real good to win in front of Richie's home team and TD's awful takes ass. It was beautiful, man. Listen, I was on cloud 9. I was absolutely on cloud 9 at that point. Dan, will the Bills win again? Will the Bills win against the Jets again? So we play them very well at home in Buffalo. And I'll tell you what, right now, all I want to do is just go through this easy stretch of a schedule that we have right now. We obviously have, so right now we have the Titans next week, then the Seattle Seahawks, then the Colts, then the Dolphins. So if we win the next 4 and we start getting that chemistry with Josh Allen and Amari Cooper, watch out. Tyler Bass, thoughts? Tyler ass, bro. Hopefully he doesn't have as many opportunities. That's all I got to say. Dan, that's right. You going to the games is safe now. The curse is over. You're right, DF. You're right, bro. The curse is over. I witnessed the Buffalo Bills win a football game while I was in the stadium, all right? The curse is broken, meaning that we're going to the Super Bowl. Dan's moist in the pants. I am moist in the pants, Ian. Absolutely. 8-2. I couldn't believe they called Rodgers' fumble an incomplete pass. Man, a lot of very random officiating gaffes. Will Cooper play this Sunday? I can't wait to see how Amari opens things up for Coleman and our tight ends. Go Bills. Here's the thing. I don't know. See, I think that he will be used, but I think it's going to be limited because Sean McDermott and Joe Brady are wanting to make sure that he knows the damn playbook. So I'm really hoping, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if like we see Cooper like 20, 30% of the snaps. Best offense ever is TD's delusional like demeanor rubbing off on you. Bro, come on, Hill Slayer. Bro, listen, I hope you're a Bills fan that hasn't accepted the inevitable yet, but if you are a fan of the Dolphins or the Jets, yes, it is the best offense Josh Allen has ever had, bar none. Bar none. Best offense he's ever had. Hit that like button and subscribe, absolutely. And the curse isn't over until they play in the stadium, y'all. Oh, my God. When we make it back to the Super Bowl, I have an unfortunate curse. It will be against Philly, Giants, Washington, Dallas/Dallas. Yep. I lived in those towns for the Super Bowls. Oh, no, Todd. Todd, stay away. Todd, if you just so happen to be in the same town that the Buffalo Bills are playing against, move out immediately. Thank you so much. Hey, Dan, it's Sack dropping in while dropping mail. Michael, what's going on, man? Listen, I'm just trying to preach the gospel here. I'm trying to convince all of Bills Mafia that this is the best offense the Buffalo Bills have ever had. It's just how it is. FYI, Rodgers is 0-3 playing in Buffalo. He will be 0-4. Come join Dan's Discord for more. But yeah, guys, absolutely. If you want the live chat to never end, my Discord is the place to go. What has held us back in the playoffs? Does Coop change that? I mean, listen, we have separation now. So that throws a wrench in almost every single defensive coordinator's plans and how we can get it up. So let's have a Super Bowl rematch, and the Cowboys and Giants are obviously non-contenders. That Washington is a good possibility, dude. Watch out for that. Watch out for that. Why don't you give him 5 plays a day so to remember so he can run the Bills route running? Yeah. I mean, hey, hip-hop. It's my boy. He's a Ravens fan, by the way. What's up, hip-hop? How you doing? I just have a feeling that what Sean McDermott is going to do is he's going to put him out there 20, 30% of the snaps. Luckily, Will Levis is going to shoot himself in the foot like at some point. So hopefully we can take care of Tennessee, which I believe that we can. But they have a great defense, so something to really consider at the end of the day. You are correct. Best offense that Josh has ever had. Line is good and big weapons upgrade from Cooper. Big running game. That is the difference. Dude, listen, it's true. It's not just Amari Cooper. It unlocks absolutely everything for this offense. And I want to see red zone efficiency because if I need to trust Tyler Bass into winning us a football game, I might die of cardiac arrest. Man. It's just kind of where it is. You realize we're about to sweep all our ops in our division. Let's go. And I cannot wait for it, baby. Bucky63. We have control of the East now. Let's win the damn Super Bowl. Let's play some efficient football, though. Don't worry about Rodgers. How many snaps and do you anticipate for Cooper will get in the Titans game? With Cooper ran a 40 time of 4.42 and Diggs was 4.46, similar. Can you outline the differences between these two receivers? Please, Carl Tom. We can go ahead and do that. Amari Cooper, Stephon Diggs. Hold up. Let's take a look at the comparison. So I want to see. Let me see. All right. So this is where we're at right here. So this is where we're at, right? So we have Amari Cooper. So let's go over to Cleveland, right? Okay. He stays healthy, which is good. He stays healthy, which is very ideal. Look at all these games he started, he's played. Has never missed more than 3 games ever, which is completely ideal. Now, the thing is, like, let's go on ahead and take a look at a couple of things, right? 78 for 132. So past couple of years, right? So he's had 1250. Then he ended up having 1160. He had 865 his last year in Dallas. He had 1100 in Dallas, 1100, 1,000 yards after the fact. He had 1,100 yards his first year, 1,000 after the fact. His average right over here, receiving targets per game. His touchdowns, let me see his TDs. His yards per catch is about 10 at that point. So things are looking good, boys. So receiving touchdowns. So dude has about 62, 6.2 at the end of the day. 62 overall touchdowns, right? And then we could also compare that to Stephon Diggs. Let's see. It's where you go, man. It's where you go. This right here is absolutely immaculate. Don't worry about Rodgers we have right here. Let's see. So you're home, Cooper. Let's get you a ring, boss. Wasn't Frank Gore Jr. supposed to play? He was active, but like he just didn't get any. Like, was super ideal because Ray Davis just ended up going off. We need both Cook and Ray Davis, Thunder and Lightning. How do we get a new kicker, sign or trade? I'll be completely honest with you. We have no other options right now. If there are any free agent kickers, there's a reason why they're free agents. They are a reason why they are free agents. It's just how it is. We're going to have to see. Glenn, get your sad ass out of here. You're sad. You're sad because you already know what's going to happen. What Dan Mitchell predicted at the end of the day, the Buffalo Bills are going to win the division. And now that we have Amari Cooper, it's straight to the damn Super Bowl right now, baby. If Deshaun Watson is having a statistical season similar to Jamarcus Russell, what do you expect? I want separation, Glenn. I want separation. And that's what we got, man. It wouldn't have mattered if it was Devontae Adams out there. You would have had something to say, Glenn. You would have had something to say. But this Buffalo Bills team's going crazy this year. Don't even worry about it. The difference is Diggs is an overachieving multi-role guy, and Cooper can take away a third of the field on his side. Yes, he's going to have some drops here and there. I totally understand that. But his separation alone, it's a boom or bust for me. I'm absolutely crazy. When's the next AFC East roundtable? John! What's up, John? How you doing, man? Listen, it is going to be exactly what we need. It's going to be exactly what we need right now, baby. 7 p.m. EST. No, it's okay. Listen, it's 8 p.m. EST. It's the AFC East roundtable. Let's make it happen. And Cooper had a 45% off target percentage. That's on Watson. Look at that. Thank you so much, Bills Mafia, for letting me. You had separation last year, but we also had a diva that would make a stink if he didn't get all the targets. That's the difference, Glenn. That's the difference. He's not a diva, and he's not going to be demanding the ball. Amari Cooper is going from a team that was clearly tanking and one of the worst contracts we've ever seen in our entire lives. And now we have a guy that can separate and a guy that's not going to be bitching at Josh Allen because he's not getting 15 targets a game. That's the difference, baby. That's the difference. It opens up so many things. Last second sports. Dan said the Bills will win the division. Allen would turn the ball over less and be in the MVP race. All have come true. I have, baby. Call me Nostradamus, all right? Nostradamus, man. Listen, that was the quickest rebuild in NFL history, all right? The Buffalo Bills rebuild lasted 6 weeks, and we went 4-2. And now we have a true number 1 wide receiver. It's over. It's over for you haters, bro. It's over for you, man. The smirk is back. The smirk is back. Ooh, man. And Dolphins fans are coping. You know how Diggs always be bitching. He be bitching a lot. Stephon Diggs was a diva, and Amari Cooper complete opposite of a diva. He certainly is. Separation with a drama queen, creating chaos in the locker room, whining to Josh about not getting the football. Now it's going to be beautiful, man. Woo! Man, I am pumped right now, dude. So is this going to magically help Joe Brady turn into a better offensive coordinator? He still hasn't shown anything creating a pass offense. Well, Mass, I'll tell you what. it's very difficult so to create a solid offensive passing attack, especially when you have receivers that can't create separation. We have this right now. This is the personnel piece that we needed. So you could be an incredible chef, but if you don't have the right ingredients, it's not going to turn out correctly. All right. And now Josh Allen is completely healthy. We saw it during the Jets game. He was playing ballsy football like we know and love how he does play. So, I mean, dude, let's see what's going on, baby. We got this. King Lowski needs to hand over those shades to King Mitchell. Brady is good at the run offense. Let him cook. And the best Bills offense ever went to the 4 Super Bowls. But the Dragon Chaser, I'm saying this is the best offense that Josh Allen has ever experienced. This is the best offensive supporting cast he has ever had. Nostradamus is diabolical. It is. Where's J17 at? Oh, baby, he's coming in. James Cook should be able to play against the Titans on Sunday. Any news on Oliver? I mean, listen, I would imagine he would be back, but let's put some love on Dwayne Carter's name. He has been stepping up and I think filling in the role perfectly. And the Bills instantly put themselves in a position to lock up the division. Absolutely, Tyler. That's just business as usual. That is business as usual. I'm sitting here, dude, I'm waiting for an Amari Cooper presser. Give me an Amari Cooper press conference. When does practice start today, folks? And should I just be live all day waiting for this shit to happen? I feel like I might need to. Folks, do me a favor. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We want 30,000 subscribers before week 10. Let's knock it out, baby. I bet you Cooper gets 850 yards and 7 touchdowns. What type of wide receiver you think Coleman will be in his career? We have Marco coming in. So I think really all Coleman needed was just some proper development, right? Now Coleman is going to be going up against CB3s. He's not going up against like number 1 corners anymore, right? Mac Hollins is now going to be a guy that is going to contribute to special teams, in which I think was the plan all along. So now we're going to see favorable matchups for Keon. He's going to be the kind of guy that's our 50-50 guy, man. It's basically how it plays out. I expect Cooper to get at least 650 yards with Allen, which is completely solid. Let me see. A true number 1 with less yards than Shakir. Same yards as Kincaid. 40 yards less than Coleman and only twice the yards receiving as Cook. And 2 of those players missed the game and Josh was trash in 2 of them. I mean, listen, it happened. Bills' problem has not been in the offense. It's been stopping the run and kicking field goals. That is true. Tyler Bass is an absolute liability. But let me hope. All right, listen, let me manifest this. I genuinely hope that with Tyler Bass will not be asked to win a game for us. It's unrealistic. I think we're going to have to ask him right now, but like this offense is finally moving. And the Jets, okay. And so the Jets have to play in Buffalo next time with that dumpster fire offensive line. Couldn't even stop our second unit up front. Coleman in the slot. Dorian Williams, too. I honestly think that Cooper and Allen will be a better duo than Diggs and Allen. I agree, dude. I really do. Hey, Dan. If this is the best team the Bills have had, if the Chiefs beat the Bills, where do you go from there? I mean, dude, I don't know. And so I just go into like a deep depression if that. Okay, so opponent defense is going to have a headache figuring out how to cover them. Absolutely. Bro, listen. Right now, since the Buffalo Bills have Josh Allen healthy again, and now we have separation, they can't run that man coverage anymore. And they can't stack the box against the run anymore either, because why would you do that when you have Amari Cooper, Shakir, Dalton Kincaid, and Keon Coleman, and Curtis Samuel perhaps? This is going to be a very difficult offense to plan against. It really, really is. It's going to be crazy. Manifest that Bass hits a huge game winner and gets his confidence back. Wouldn't that be ideal? Dan, that was the worst extra point attempt I have ever seen in my life. It did get tipped, but yes, I agree. It was absolutely terrible. Only way I will not be upset with Amari is if Josh averaged 350 passing yards the rest of the year. Our offense has not lost us a game yet. Absolutely, baby. Okay. for the past 2 years, the Bills beat the Chiefs in regular season games. They just haven't beat the Chiefs in the post games. That's why I'm okay with the Chiefs beating us in the regular season. In fact, I'm kind of manifesting that. I want that, so then maybe we have a better chance in the playoffs. That's kind of my thought. That's my thought. We have hip hop. Dan, and do you think that Devontae Adams is on the same level as Amari Cooper? Like they put up the same production, or you put Amari Cooper on the same tier level as Diggs and they put up the same production? So hip hop, here's the thing, man. Like I like the move for Devontae Adams, but like, so adding Devontae Adams right to a team that has a terrible offensive line, how is that going to help, right? Like Rodgers was getting on his ass with a lot of our second teams out there. Like we didn't have Von Miller or Ed Oliver, and our defensive line was in his face all game. Maybe that helps. Obviously, Adams is a better receiver than Cooper. But I'm saying you adding Cooper to the Buffalo Bills unlocks more from a team perspective because we just have a more complete team starting with the trenches. So that's the key difference between us and the Jets is that this Jets team has a horrible time right in the trenches. And it's giving Aaron Rodgers a lot of issues. That's the thing. And people are acting like Cooper didn't have his best year last season in 15 games, including a 265-yard game with Flacco. This is not hard to figure out. Watson is the problem. It's not, baby. It is not. Listen, I know that Amari Cooper is just going off right now because you know that that guy was waking up in a deep depression, knowing that he had to waste yet another year of his career with Deshaun Watson. Dude probably has a smile on his face so big we've never seen in our entire life, bro. If Amari Cooper can go off like he did with Joe Flacco, give me a break, man. He's about to be going off. This is going to open up a lot of mismatches for Kincaid and Shakir Bam Bam and Keon Coleman. And our run game. This is going to be absolutely insane. I love it. Is there any reason why the Bills won't run a split back formation with Cook and Davis? I mean, Keith and Suzanne, that is a wonderful question. I've seen it a couple of times, but so not with Cook, obviously. Last week, I want to say that we saw both Davis and we also ended up seeing Ty Johnson out there. I just don't believe it's something that Joe Brady likes to do, but we certainly have so the personnel, right? Maybe since Brady has seen that Ray Davis can do it now and like we finally have a good RB2, maybe he starts to implement that a bit more, which is even more exciting. I'm sitting here waiting, bro. I'm sitting here waiting. For a press conference. Give me a press conference right now, bro. I want to see Amari Cooper live on the stage. Dan, Cole Beasley, Dawson Knox, John Brown, Diggs, Gabe Davis is Josh's best offense. We made it to the AFC Championship. Trendy will expect us to go to the Super Bowl then because this offense is better than that. This offense is better than that. And because Shakir is better than Cole Beasley, exclusively with his yards after the catch capability, still have Dawson Knox, still have Dalton Kincaid. I'm sorry, but I'm definitely taking Coleman. So right over John Brown. And I'm taking Amari Cooper right over Stephon Diggs just because there's no drama and he has great separation. He's faster. He's taller. Great ball tracking capabilities. So if we made the AFC Championship with that, my friend, oh my God. And then a Josh Allen that has 0 interceptions on the year right now. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. This is the best offense this Bills team has ever had. In fact, you know what? I'm kind of curious what people are saying about my most recent tweets. Let's see. Look at that. 2020 Diggs, Sanders, Davis, McKenzie, Brown, Knox. I'd say that wipes. Nope, you're wrong. You're wrong, baby. You're absolutely wrong, guys. This is over with. And the Buffalo Bills rebuild lasted a total of 6 games, and they went 4-2. Let's do it. Just keep loading up on them talents, baby. That's what it is. Oh, man, this team is absolutely crazy. Where's Marco in the chat? And so what happened to Gabe with Josh Allen isn't his quarterback? Gabe is buns and always has been. Gabe Davis was trash, guys. I'm sorry. Gabe Davis was not a good wide receiver. I have no idea why people put him on a pedestal at all. I just don't get it. He just was not a good wide receiver, man. He was not. Outside of 2 games. Like, dude came in the clutch twice. Twice. Like, you look up a Gabe Davis highlight video, there's 3 games of material. There's 3 games of material. Come on. Let's be real. Anyway, Dan, waiting on that presser like it's the Sermon on the Mount. I hope he gets some bread and fish at halftime. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Give me the damn presser. That's what we need. I ran through my house nude with a broom when we won versus the Jets. Eric, I love that. And the Jags fleeced themselves by picking him up. They did. And that is the truth. I am sorry, but Gabe Davis was not a good wide receiver. All right? 3 games of material are on his highlight reel of his career. Just 3 games. That's it. That is it. So one was the 13 seconds game, and one was that Steelers game a couple of years ago where he took one to the house for 80 yards. Outside of that, absolutely nothing. And so was there a set time for the press conference? I certainly hope so, and I certainly hope that it's sooner rather than later, because otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. Diggs had a positive impact on Allen's game development. Just think what Cooper can do working with Josh on this game. A fully developed Josh Allen, by the way, folks. With Stephon Diggs, he was the training wheels for Josh Allen. He's got it. We saw that Josh had to will this pass game. He had to make the pass game, all right, with receivers that couldn't create separation. Now we have a guy that has it. It's going to be crazy. And so the beautiful thing about it is, of course, is that he's fully healthy. He's fully healthy now. He's good to go. And Amari Cooper stays healthy. Knock on wood, he stays healthy. He always has been able to stay healthy. And the best ability is availability. And so you guys think that Sean McDermott still uses his Towers speech? I hope not. It's 2:15 p.m., Dan. Damn it. 2:15, huh? Okay, listen, I might need to go live a little later. So McDermott says he will put Coleman in for Hail Mary situations. Tyler H. is coming in. Dan, if we had John Brown with his downfield speed on this current team instead of Hollins, we would be unstoppable. Cooper, Shakir, Coleman, and Brown. I'll tell you what, with John Brown has not been in the league for a couple of years, man. He's aged out. I love John Brown, but he's just not the same guy. And they usually start to upload videos on the Bills channels around 11. Well, I'll tell you what, it's 12. So let's see what we got. Show me some video. Show me some Amari Cooper action. There's nothing yet. There's nothing yet. And so they usually start uploading videos at 11. Tyler E is coming in. And can we talk about the trade coming right before playing the #1 defense in the league on Sunday? I mean, dude, it's what we had to do. Don't sleep on this Titans defense. It is a very good defense. It was much needed. It was much needed. Thank God Will Levis is an absolute liability to that team. He's going to fuck up some way or the other. 501 of you in here right now, guys. 289 of you in the YouTube chat. 211 of you on X right now. Sincerely appreciate you guys rolling on in, showing a little bit of love. Subscribe to the channel, folks. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, let me go ahead and show you this beauty right here. Thanks to Pristine Auction, the #1 online auction house on the internet for all of your signed memorabilia, I have a full-size Keon Coleman helmet that I'm giving away to one of you. That is right. Come on. Check this bad boy out. That's right, boys. Signed Keon Coleman helmet, and I'm giving it away to one of you guys. All you need to do is be a subscriber to this YouTube channel, okay? I'm talking to everybody on X right now. Like, out of all the 220-something of you that are rocking with me on X right now, have to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel. And you also need to make yourself a free Pristine Auction account, which is in the link in my description. If you are a sports collector, love signed memorabilia, like, you can find crazy stuff on this website and cheap. Like, I just made a bid on a Terrell Bernard jersey. Starting bid was $20. All right? All about what you can do. It's that one. And then obviously I have my red signed helmet from Thurman Thomas. Have that framed Jim Kelly jersey behind me, all from Pristine Auction. And I'm giving this beautiful, beautiful piece to one of you. All you have to do is be a subscriber to this YouTube channel and also make a Pristine Auction free account. I'm announcing the winner during my live game reaction. So very easy to enter. This could be yours. Sign up for Pristine Auction too. It's an absolutely addicting website. I promise you. And it's free. That's all you got to do, folks. This is beautiful. It could be in your collection. It could be in your collection. But y'all tripping. And this is the best offense in the Allen era. It certainly is. I can't believe Davis got 1 of 3 votes. LMFAO. And the people have spoken. And the people think Cook should start over Davis, 66%. Davis, 33%. I mean, listen. I feel like all of us just need to be thrilled that we finally have a quality RB2. Like Ray Davis is a solid insurance policy. And including him in the offense is going to be absolutely diabolical. Dan, isn't that a treasure for you, the Keon Coleman helmet? It's that hard for me to give it up. It's that hard for me to give it up, hip-hop. It really, really is. But I got to take care of my people. So what would you do if Josh Allen left the Bills? I would cry. So we would have a two-headed monster, Dan. Absolutely. And it's perfect. It is the first time we have ever had a quality RB2 that at least I can remember. What would you do if Josh Allen left the Bills? I would cry, my friend. I would cry. I certainly would. I did already. Pick me, Dan. We have JTL. And so in this league, you need 2 running backs, and we have that with Cook and Cowboy Ray. We do. And listen, Ty Johnson is not a bad RB3 either. Come on, why would you say something like that? Tyler Gorthy, say what? Oh, okay. He's talking about if JA17 ended up leaving. And the Bills' future is now looking bright. So we win the division, number 1 seed, first round bye, and the AFC Conference champions, Super Bowl champions. Bring on the parade. Is that too much to ask? No, it's not, Carl. And so I think Ty Johnson is a quality RB3, can do some damage. Listen, I love our running back room. And so I love our offensive line. And now I love our receiving room. And I love our quarterback too, baby. Listen, we're spoiled over here. Which QB did you want in the 18 draft? Oh, Marco. And so you're going to make me embarrass myself by saying this. I wanted Josh Rosen. I know. I am super embarrassed to say that. I'm super embarrassed to say that, but I wanted Josh Rosen. Second choice was Josh Allen. Surprisingly enough, second choice was Josh Allen, but I did want Josh Rosen. So when we went up to the stage and we were about to select the QB of the future, I wanted Josh Rosen. I was screaming Josh Rosen, but then we saw Josh Allen, and so I was fine with it because he was my second choice. But yeah, I just regrettably admit that I thought Rosen was the answer. Thank God. Thank the Lord I was wrong. And Dan and I argued over this one. I chose the right Josh. You did. You definitely did, man. I am so glad to be wrong. Watch Rosen's highlights, man. He was such a bum. Dude, he looks like he shouldn't be in the NFL. He's not in the NFL right now. That catch Davis made was awesome. Too bad we didn't have him last year against the Chiefs, right? So what are you going to do about Bass? I mean, Bill, maybe set up a doctor's appointment for a prescription for Xanax or something like that. That's all I can do, Bill. Like that, or just drink heavily before each and every single game in case Tyler Bass has to win it for us. I'm just kidding. I mean, dude, look, so we paid the guy already. And if there are free agent kickers out there, they are free agents. So they are a free agent for an issue or for a reason. I mean, I really don't even know. And so I wanted Josh Rosen too. No, I'm not too embarrassed. Best team all around, and we will lose to all missed field goals. Again, don't tell me that. Sam Martin kicks field goals. I don't know. Ask him. Just go get Riley Patterson. Hey, that or somebody that's a bit more consistent. And so do one of y'all have a leg, bro? Can some of y'all go out there and kick some damn field goals? Talk to me about that. So here's the solution for our Tyler Bass problem. Score touchdowns so we never have to kick again. Wouldn't that be ideal, Carl? I wondered if they asked MVS if he could kick before they cut him. It could have saved him. Draft a kicker next draft. Absolutely. Rosen was Daniel Jones before his time. He was. At least you admit it, Dan. I do. Draft a kicker. With the emerging Davis, and the playbook just got better. John, it certainly did. Blankenship will come back on the league minimum. Our new offense about to do some damage in this league. Kevin, I know, man. I know, bro. It's crazy stuff. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to call it. I appreciate you for tuning in to another edition of Dom Mafia Live. I might be live a little later to react to the Amari Cooper press conference. If not, then obviously I will be live again later to discuss everything that we learned. Tomorrow, I'm really going to transition over into the preview for the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to see if I can get some help as well. I'm going to go ahead and bring on Kevin for tomorrow's preview. Again, guys, do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We want to get to 30,000 before, of course, week 10. So make it happen. I love each and every single one of you. You have no idea how much I appreciate you guys regularly tuning in to my streams Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST. I will be back later. Peace, guys. This Buffalo Bills offense is the best that Josh Allen has ever had. Can Bills get Crosby? Oh, man, I wish so, City. But probably not, my friend. I appreciate the donation. Love you guys, and we will see you a little later this afternoon. Peace.